Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So this video is about the destination filters, and Uber Eats gets paid less. Uh, Let me see. I wrote it. Uber Eats gets paid less. The Uber Eats people are getting because of the Uber Eats new terms of service. Uh, they just made a service update saying that instead of getting paid your actual amount, like your miles and like your per minute fee and stuff like that, what you are getting now is you're going to get a a flat rate. So if maybe you have a McDonald's order and your McDonald's order is only a flat rate of $3, or a flat rate of $6, depending on the distance. Now, if you're taking longer to bring it there, sorry, not our problem. You're going to get the $6. If it ends up you have some hassle or some reason that you cannot, you still end up getting paid a flat rate. So not only did they do flat surge, or I call it penny surge, flat fee surge, now they're tightening their buckles, and they're taking it from the drivers and delivery drivers, and they're giving us a flat rate fee. And I think that they're going to continue to charge the same normal way with the customers, so we are now, what do you think about this? Do you like this new addition? I tried to download the terms of service, and it's really difficult to understand it. And they say you can't sign something if you haven't read it. Well, you try to read it and you can't understand it. So I mean, and you can't, and the problem is you can't sit there and spend 7 hours trying to read the new terms of service. When you're about to go online, you need to make your money for the night or whatever. So delivery drivers, Uber Eats drivers, this is what I don't understand. Everybody knows that Grubhub, most everybody knows that Grubhub, or some people say Postmates makes better in their area, but depending on your area, a lot of people say Grubhub is the best. Sometimes DoorDash, but now DoorDash is doing some crooked crap like Uber, and they're like taking your tips and stuff like that, but then they're saying, well, we thought you guys liked this. We'll have a round table and have you tell us if you like this, even though it's caught the attention of a lot of people at the representatives. It's been, it hasn't really been good for their image right now. But they're doing like an Uber. Hi, Tony V. By the way, this is a live stream video. So the new terms of service, I don't know if you heard about it, new terms of service, and they're putting the kibosh on not only the Uber drivers, but now they're giving the Uber Eats drivers a flat delivery fee. Now, I think this is going to cause people to be like, I don't want, I'm hoping, because if anybody has known, the gas prices all of a sudden jumped up. They just went boom. And I think the gas prices are going to continue to rise. And so, and maybe not all of a sudden, but I think that over time they're going to be more and more and more. That's just what I think is going to happen. And I think it's going to be no longer profitable to do Uber Eats. If you guys know, when the pay rate for Uber Eats and Uber, we finally found out who is more profitable, and it is regular Uber rides. You get paid more for regular Uber rides than you do Uber Eats rides. And then you got a lot more little things, incentives for Uber rides than you do on an Uber Eats ride, like long distance fees and stuff like that. So if you are an Uber Eats driver and you are feeling like, and I feel like it isn't profitable enough for me to do as a full-time gig, I might do it every so often, but I can't right now. I can't anyway. My health is really poor. So but then this is the other thing I wanted to talk about today, folks. Let me get on to the other topic I wanted to talk about. So this destination filter, a lot of people are like, oh, I wanted to show you right here. This is what it looks like here in Chicago, and you may have it, but this is what it looks like if you put your destination filter on for Uber. Okay? Maybe you have seen this in your own app, but if you are a delivery driver or somebody, you might not know what it looks like. And this is exactly what it looks like if you do this here in Chicago. Now, some industries, they are not allowed to use destination filters at all. And what they've been doing is they've been doing surveys. Would you like to lose your destination filters, or would you like to keep them but get paid less? And it's like asking a person, would you like to die by sharks, or would you like to die by getting shot? I mean, really, you don't want either, so the whole deal is and it doesn't matter how many times we send displeasure to Uber, it doesn't seem to do anything. Now, I have been telling you guys, I am a part of organizations. We're working on the nationwide organization, but for everybody in Chicago, we do have something called Chicago Rideshare Advocates, guys. I am trying to work on something else, but my health is not good right now. I'm hoping to get up and going soon, but once I get my health up and going, I am not one to just sit there and pretend like nothing is going on. So let's talk about we are talking about destination filters. So this is what I wanted to tell you, because I want to show you a picture of what it looks like. Now, in this particular picture, the guy had the distance of 15.25. Let me see if I can turn this. It's better if you It's better if you turn the brightness down. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down. The lower the brightness, the easier people can see it. Okay, so there we go. So here is the distance was 15.25, I think it was, yeah. And they got a base fare of $1.24. Okay, and then they got distance at 60 cents 0.75 per mile. Their distance was $9.26. Okay, and then their time, the 0.21 cents per minute, was 11 cents or $11.61. So they must have been in some traffic, because usually the wait time isn't that good. Because I had somebody tell me that they figured it out, and it's about $11 an hour that you make in your if you're waiting. So you're making about $11 an hour. Well, here in Chicago, If you're just sitting here waiting, $11 an hour is not minimum wage, and that doesn't even cover your gas. So take out the money that you're putting into your gas tank just to wait for these people, and you're not even breaking minimum wage. So, well, you're already not breaking minimum wage. Then this person got a platinum reward. I'm a platinum driver. They got a 62-cent platinum reward. Now, if you remember, before these platinum things, just before they took we used to get 90 cents a mile, you know, and then they rolled out, oh, you're getting 60 cents a mile, but you're getting Uber Pro, and you get a little tiny bit of that money back. So yeah, instead of getting 30 cents more per mile, I'm getting a 62-cent reward. Anyway, I don't like it. So right down at the bottom, you can see the little red pointing to it. $8.89. Now, this is not 30%. I do not have a calculator, but it looks more closer to 40% to me. 40%. Because $11.61 plus $9.26 plus a base fare of $1, so that's about $20. That's so almost $20 minus $8.89. Yeah, that's close. That's not 30%. And okay, Tony, we're not talking about your wrench right now. Please clean that filthy car, he says. How do you drive in a car that filthy? I just cleaned my car. All right. So anyway, so that is what it's like. Now, I wanted to show you, I thought I took a picture of my earnings. I seriously doubted if they were going to actually, because they say if you don't use your destination filter, then we will give you money for not using your destination filter. And I did get $6.24. I don't know if I accidentally erased it or something. Let me see. It doesn't say right here. Doggone it. But I did seriously, I did make, let me see if it says it on my Monday earnings. Yeah. Well, I don't want things to lag here, but I did make $6 and, oh, it says this week, right here alone, because of my platinum rewards, I made $5.68. Woo-wee! I mean, seriously? I did make $26 in consecutive promotions. Consecutive trips promotions. Is this last week? Yeah, no, this is a while ago. This is okay, so this week today is Thursday. Duh. And, on Monday, it did say, well, I can't find it, but it did say on Monday, I made $6.24 because I didn't use my destination filter. Hey, El Chapo in the house. Hey, shout out to Duncan. Hey, hola. Anyway, to what, Machiavelli Lives. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts was my previous job before I did this, and I was doing it for a while, but right now my health is just really bad. It is. I'm still getting over pneumonia, so, but I love Dunkin' Donuts. I go there every day. And I get my full glass of water. I get it put in this now because I'm trying to give up disposable plastics, you guys. So how is everybody? Let's see if we got a question of the day. Do you Greetings from Atlanta. Hey, Black Knight. Woohoo! You know, went through Atlanta in January. I should have let you know ahead of time, but I was in somebody else's vehicle. I think I probably talked to you about that anyway, but next year it's going to be different. I am going to go down there and I'm going to drive. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to make some money. Probably not in Atlanta, though. I don't know. But anyway, how y'all doing tonight? I had to get this all out. If any of you know, this is a live stream video. I am trying not to keep it too late because I do have to make money. I haven't made any money today because I've been in and out of doctor's offices. I don't know if you guys remember. I'm still getting over pneumonia. I had a bad cold, and when I got the bad cold, I caught pneumonia. The bad cold lowered my immune system to the point where I ended up catching pneumonia. And if you know anything, I'm an asthmatic, and if you know anything about having a cold and having asthma at the same time, it's not a good combination. And then having the pneumonia, I've been out doing this. It's been a month since I got the pneumonia, but I still, when I take a shower, I mean, just washing my hair and taking a shower, I get out of breath. So, and just walking from my room to the kitchen, I get out of breath. So, I'm just trying to hang in there and, wait for time, because the problem with pneumonia is it can kill you, which I'm sure the doctor said, well, you're pretty healthy. I'm pretty sure you're going to be okay. But he said, all I can do is Rideshare. Yay, Rideshare. So this is great fall back on type thing to have in your back pocket is Rideshare. I absolutely love doing Rideshare. I love the people. I love everything. The thing is I'm not fond of, and people ask me this all the time, I am not at all fond of these companies, and they're doing it. And the reason why Uber and Lyft or Uber is doing this, I don't know if you guys saw you probably didn't see the beginning of the video, but they're starting to put they changed from a flat rate. They did, you know how they gave us flat surge and stuff like that? Now they're giving the Ubereats drivers a flat rate. So now maybe they consider this particular run a $6 run. So it doesn't matter if you end up taking longer to get there, if you're caught in traffic, an ambulance, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still get that $6. You could something could all of a sudden happen and you're stuck in traffic. Yeah, and you're still only going to get $6. So, okay. Will Uber and Lyft deactivate you for a ticket? I fell victim to Georgia's move over law. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about ticket. Yes, I did get a parking ticket last August. It's been a while, and I just now paid it off, and they told me that I had to pay it off before April 2nd. Hi, Jason Whittaker in the house. So they told me I had until April 2nd to pay it off. So I just got that bugger paid off, and I still got another one. I got a ticket from, I was going to get tacos, and I had my phones. I do the 2 phone method instead of, because I have a problem. Uber always likes to be on top, and then I end up not getting all my Lyft rides. So I put one phone is on Wi-Fi. So I had 2 phones on my dash like that, and because in Chicago, in Illinois, you cannot have your phones in your hand. So I had them up on my dash, and they said I'm obstructing my view. I'm like, well, you told me I can't have it in my hand. And he said, I'll have you argue that with the judge. So he gave me a $120 ticket. I passed a police car on the right shoulder in the right lane. I was supposed to change lanes. Oh. Yeah, sometimes police police have this problem that they think that they are right. Not all police. And they, they're here on this earth to learn from that they're not always, everything is not black and white. It's not. I understand you gotta do the law. The law says you're supposed to park in a proper area, etc., etc. But I mean, I've had police pull me over in the middle of the night trying to see if I was drunk because there's no cars out at all. Okay? And I was on the lane. It was like three lanes or 4 lanes, and I just went over and they pulled me over. They're like, improper lane usage, and they're trying to check me, see if I was drunk. I'm like, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. But it was 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, ma'am, what are you doing? I was like at Walmart, but it really ticked me off that he was trying. I understand you have a job to do, but seriously, I mean, he took me out of the car and made me do a breathalyzer test. And then he's like, and I didn't do a breathalyzer test. I did the follow the and I passed it all, flying colors. And then he's like, well, I'm sorry. When I shined the light in your eye, I thought I saw something. And I'm like, you thought you saw something? Really? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of police officers because they always, I have been caught yelling at police officers. I've had police officer, okay, one time when my car was broke, in the state of Illinois, you have to put your license plate on the front bumper. Well, my front bumper was missing, right? So I put the license plate in the window. A lady police officer pulled me over for not having a license plate. And I said, ma'am, I have my license plate right over there in the window. And she's like, well, you can't see it. I said, okay, you can't see the license plate in the window? Seriously? And I started screaming at her, and she's like, okay, have a nice night. She actually was like the adult in the situation because I have a resentment against police officers. There are police officers in my life that, I have a friend that has a brother that's a police officer, and I've driven police officers as clients, but sometimes they just, I don't know. Don't get me started on that. Anyway, so you're not allowed to drive for Uber or Lyft anymore because you got a ticket, or just one ticket, or let me see who this Jason, do you for Uber or Lyft, or are you a passenger? And Black Knight, you got a ticket and then you lost your license, or you lost your license because you got a ticket, or what? What happened? I wonder why they deactivated me. Why they deactivated you because of one ticket? You shouldn't be getting deactivated for one ticket. No, he said. I was wondering, will they deactivate me? No, you should not get deactivated for one ticket. No. If you have several tickets, yeah, then they're going to have to do something, and they will send you like they will let you know if you're going to end up getting deactivated. But when I got tickets, it is if you don't pay your tickets off right away, then they will deactivate you. Here the city of Chicago says you have to pay all your tickets off by a certain time, or else you will be deactivated. So that is a law here. I don't know how it is in Atlanta. I would imagine it's probably pretty similar, you know. So we got you didn't, Jason. I asked Jason if he drives for Uber or Lyft, and he never got back to me. My son is named Jason. Yeah. Mandy, did you try the pumpkin beer? The pumpkin? No. Are you talking about the pumpkin beer I bought a long time ago? I haven't tried pumpkin beer. I just tried the Easy Apple for Orchard. Oh, Lucian! Hello, welcome to the room. I didn't see a big pay difference on Ubereats. Seems the same. Okay, but it's kind of like a whittle type thing. They are, it's similar, but if you get caught in traffic for whatever reason, you are not going to get paid. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not going to be a huge glaring. Hi, Christine. How are you doing? Yes, I am doing, I'm all right. I was telling people I'm my pneumonia and having health problems still, but you know, I haven't even worked today. I've been in and out of the doctor's office, etc. So yeah, good to see you. She says thanks for asking. Yeah, so we were just discussing Dark Knight said that he got a ticket, and I don't know how your particular city is, but our cities here are, if you get a ticket and you don't pay it in time, then you end up losing your thank you. Dark Knight says, I'm glad you're getting better. Yeah. If you don't pay your tickets in time, then you will end up losing your license. And if you get a lot of tickets, you will end up I mean, not your license, you'll end up being deactivated from Uber and Lyft. And I don't know the individual, I know that I have an old parking ticket from back in August that I just never paid. Now I have to, it was a $50 ticket, and I paid it today. It was or yesterday. It was $130. So that's how long I left it. But it's since August, so, and I should have just paid it on time. And I was still getting this thing saying, hey, you got to pay on time. Juan Hernandez, hi. In what state are you in, may I ask? I am in the state Illinois. I'm a Chicagoan. I'm a Chicago driver. What state are you in, Juan? Yeah, tell me, what state are you guys in? Christine, I can't remember. No bueno. When I was a kid, I got the pneumonia, so I know what it's like. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. Glad to hear you are doing better. Hope you feel better at ASAP. Look, cool, in California. Woohoo! Crook County, says Lucian. I'm in you're in Will County? You're in Will Cook? And then Christine says, California. I think you've said that before, but I can't remember. Lucian says, yep. Crook County. Yeah, actually, I am on, right. you know where the Chicago, if you're from Chicago, I am right by the Chicago Botanic Gardens, which is right on the edge of Cook and Lake. Technically, I live in Lake County, but I'm at on the border right now as we speak. I'm right next at a gas station on the Lake Cook Road, which separates Lake County and Cook County. So let's go to dinner sometime. Well, okay, we can hang out. I hang out with other people that come on that are in that I hang out with Tony B. Tony B is like one of my big supporters, and he's on like every night, and him and I hang out quite a bit. You know, he's a good kid. He's like almost 18, so. But yeah, no problem. We can hang out sometime. If anybody wants to do a meetup, if you want to come on the channel, you're more than welcome. Next time you're in Cummings, Georgia, email me, Mandy. Well, my kids' uncle is in Cummings, Georgia. He has a mansion there, or at least he used to. I don't know if he still does. He's a private contractor. I've been there a few times, Cummings, Georgia. I just arrived in LAX. Hate to leave you, but there's money to be made, and thank you, sweetie. Well, thanks, Juan Hernandez. Go get that money. I'm about to take off pretty soon here. I mean, we got 4 people in the room, so I'll stick around for a little bit longer. But I have been doing this for 32 minutes, so we're gonna call it. We're gonna end it pretty soon. I just wanted to get with you guys and let you know Uber's IPO is coming up soon, and that is why they are doing these. It seems like, it doesn't seem like a big drastic change, and maybe they haven't applied it yet. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't driven Ubereats as of late, because the past month, because I cannot. Well, no, I did when I was in Grand Rapids, but it's good night and be safe and good luck, he says. Thank you, Juan. I haven't done Uber Eats in a couple weeks because I really shouldn't be out in the weather, but not getting rich, but made $370 in 20 hours on Uber Eats this week. You made $370 in 20 hours this week. What market are you in? I really don't know if I believe that. 20 hours. I mean, it takes, I don't believe that. I don't, because I drive Uber and I drive Uber Eats, and it would take me in 20 hours doing Uber. I wouldn't make maybe. Yeah, I might make $370 doing Uber. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. In 20 hours. Yeah. Joliet, Plainfield, Romeoville. I have a friend that lives, I have a friend that has family down that way. Yeah. So I've been down there before, bringing my friend to see her family. Where all the surge is actually here in Chicago is downtown Chicago, but if you're you can't, if you're downtown Chicago, you can't deliver because there's no parking, so it's better to stay on the outskirts, and so you might be doing better down there in Joliet and Romeoville area. I don't know how much surge you are actually getting down there. When I deliver in Grand Rapids, Michigan, I make tons of money compared to Chicago. I make more money in Grand Rapids, Michigan than I do in Chicago. And the reason why is because there's more surge where I'm at. Because I don't drive directly downtown because you can't, there's no parking. And I'm not getting parking tickets. I'm not dumb. So, I mean, there's a reason why everybody that does Uber Eats in downtown Chicago is riding bicycles or scooters or, tons of people do caviar. I'm sure that's really, but they do it on a bike. I buy a pumpkin beer next time you're in Georgia. You'll buy me a pumpkin beer? All right. Sounds good. I am coming. You know what? I'll tell you when I'm going to be in Georgia. I'm going to probably be heading down that way in either December or January. And the reason why I say December or January is because I'm going to be bus driver lady pro, and I might have to do my spring break, my winter break with the kids' winter break. So it might be over Christmas and New Year. But in Chicago, there is absolutely no money to be made at all in the first 3 weeks of January. So it is my plan, if I just do just Uber, if I'm doing just Uber and Lyft, is to go down to Florida where my family is and make money in Florida during that time on a a workation. And of course, we go past Cummings, Georgia. I have pictures of when we went in January 1st. We drove through there, and as I was driving, I was on my what do you call it? On my Facebook, putting see my kids' uncle. We call him Uncle Red. We're like, hi, I'm driving by. I'm leaving pictures. Hi, Uncle Red. So yeah. I'm working on a CDL for school bus right now. LOL. You are. Cool beans. I have my learner's permit. I am working on it too, but I stopped because I cannot walk to the bathroom without being out of breath. So I decided, they told me that I could work doing rideshare, and that's all I could do. So I'm like, all right. But maybe you and I can be bus driver pro. People are joking around saying I need to be bus driver lady pro, or bus driver lady pro, or yeah. Because I will actually be a professional driver then. I said pro because I've been driving since I was 16. And I'm 42, almost 43, so I think that constitutes that I'm like a professional driver. But and that's what I was thinking when I started the channel. I was thinking I want something like lady instead of girl, or I want something classy. And then I was thinking, when I started the channel, I said, it constitutes me as professional when I've been driving since I'm 16. That's like 30 years, right? Let's see, 16 to 42, that's almost 30 years. It's a little short of it, but yeah, I'm not good at math on the top of my head. I'm good at writing. I'm good at math writing it down, but I'm not good at the top of my head. But that's, a good 20 some years. You're a veteran professional driver. Well, yeah, kinda. I am a veteran driver, but I'm not a veteran professional driver in the sense that pretty soon I will be an actual professional driver when I get my CDL, but that's going to take me 3 more weeks of training, and then I can go for my test. But I have until August to finish up my training. So who knows what will happen by the end of the year? But hope my girlfriend looks good like you at your age. I'm 35 and she's 30, and her name is Mandy. All right, yay, Mandy! Woohoo! Thank you for saying I look good. Thank you. And you know what, guys? Somebody asked me for a picture of my daughter, because I have a daughter that's 23. She's pregnant, and so I'm gonna be a grandma. And anyway, in my first time, and she looks nothing like me. She looks all like her dad. And it's kind of a shame, because she used to pick on me, and she would say, we could go into Walmart and I could start screaming, I don't know this woman, and she's trying to abduct me, and people would believe her because we don't look anything alike. We don't, except for she's like a large woman and I'm a bigger woman. You know, she's like an Amazon. She's really super tall, because her dad was tall. So both my kids are really super tall. My son's 6'4" or 6'5". I think he's 6'4", and he has like these gigantic feet, like size 16 feet. And my daughter is she's like, I think she's 5'11". Yeah, she's really tall. Yeah. So I hope your girl looks really young too when she gets older. I mean, really, you know what? The key is you know, I try to put sunscreen on every day, every morning when I leave every day. So, because the sun will damage your skin, so I put sunscreen on my face. I go to the dollar store and buy a dollar store cheapo sunscreen and put it on my face. But that doesn't mean my mom looks young too. My mom is practically, she's 60. She's going to retire soon. My mom is 60. Well, she's 20 years older than me, so she's 62 right now. When I'm 42, she's 62. So, yeah. And my daughter she just turned 23. We're 20 years separation between us, all of us. So, yeah. And, yeah. My mom has a master's degree in social work, but she got burned out. She's working in a factory right now. She says it's way better than working as a social worker. So, yeah. But she's really super smart. Anyway, Mandy's are cool. Now, is your Lucian? I used to have a friend that, we called him, his name was Blue, but he would always keep his name Lucian. So is that your real name, or is that just your name on YouTube? Because DriverLadyPro is not my real name. If any of you are on any social medias, I am on Facebook. I am Mandy Martinez on Facebook, in parentheses, DriverLadyPro. I'm also on Instagram. I'm on as DriverLadyPro. I'm on Twitter, DriverLadyPro. I'm on all the social medias as DriverLadyPro. You know what? I thought I was on Tumblr as DriverLadyPro, but I'm not. I used my my old a name I used to use in high school called Dirextia. I need to change that. I need to make a Tumblr for DriverLadyPro. Yeah. Well, I am going to call this a night, because everybody seems to be either something's not working here, or it is my Polish birth certificate name. All my friends know me as Luke. Only my parents call me Lucian. Oh, okay. My brother had a little baby, had two little boys, and one was named Luke and one was named Anakin. So and can you tell what he liked? So, yeah, Luke's cool name. Yeah. So, oh, you're Polish. Night is young. The night is young, yes. And it starts getting busy between 9 and 1 a.m. and you can make some big bucks today. I haven't done any driving today. He's Black Knight. Yeah, he says he's an all-night man. I am a late nighter. I will not stay out all night anymore because I've noticed the difference between when my body will. I get better sleep if I sleep at night. I get more quality, and part of the problem is because the medications that I take don't allow me to be up all night anymore like I used to be. But I worked for years and years and years as a third shifter, so I'm with you on that, Black Knight. But yeah, right now I try to go to bed before 2 a.m. So I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys are doing good. Lucian, was it you that said you wanted to meet up? Who is it that said he wanted to meet up sometime? You can get a hold of me. I do not give my personal information away on here, but if you want to get a hold of me and we can talk, I can give you my personal information. DriverLadyPro@gmail.com. I put it down in the description. Anyways, as always, make sure you hustle hard and hustle smart. But if you don't hustle smart, take your broke booty home. Driver Lady Pro out. Hasta la vista.